Bonjour! Welcome to another episode of Cheesy Michelle. I am Michelle. So today is continuing our Christmas goodie countdown. Today is going to be day 11 and number 15, so whichever way you want to go with that. And these are Christmas Blondies from delish.com. I've never made these before. So first thing we want to do is have a 9x9 pan ready that's greased, and then you want to heat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Over here in the stand mixer, we want to have a stick and a half of butter, which is 3/4 cup. Now the recipe says just butter, which normally means salted, but there's also salt added in the recipe, so I'm going with some unsalted butter just in case. I don't want it to come out too salty. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And of course, we are going to cream together our butter and sugars. Right, so now that we have this part nice and fluffy here, we're going to be adding to this mixture, that's the oven going off in the background as usual, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 large eggs. And we will beat that until it's well combined. Okay, so we have sufficiently mixed together that last step. So here in this container, I have measured out 2 cups or 240 grams of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. I'll just mix those in a little bit. And then we're going to be adding this to the mixture. I'm just going to add it gradually on low speed. Right, so we have the mixture here, and we are going to now be folding in some ingredients by hand. First off, I've got 8 Oreos here that have been crushed. And then a 1/2 cup of M&Ms. These are just regular M&Ms. Of course, holidays for our festivities here. And a 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Once you have that all mixed in, you're going to want to put that into your prepared pan. Alright, so I spread it as evenly as I could into the pan, and then I topped it with some additional M&Ms and chocolate chips to make it a bit more festive. We're going to pop this in the oven and bake it. It says to, of course, go until the edges are golden, the thing is set. It says 25 to 30, but some people in the comments had said that may not be sufficient, so after I do bake it and test it, I'll let you know what the time is. So here we are at final plating, and I went ahead and cut one out here so that we could see it a little bit more in detail. Obviously this is an edge piece. I will tell you that the first piece was a little tricky to get out of the pan, so make sure that you do grease it pretty well. Maybe I just didn't catch that edge quite right. Anyway, let's have a taste test. These have smelled so good, so I'm hoping they're as good as they smell. They are. Oh, they're nice and soft inside. They're crispy up here. Oh, it's like, well, it's a blondie. I mean, it's like having a brownie, except that you have all this other stuff in there. But anyway, highly recommend these. They're very, very good. Anyway, I will definitely make these again. And thank you for joining me for another episode of Cuisine Michel. Please be sure to like, share, make a comment, and subscribe. Thank you again. We've made it over 400, so I'm super excited about that. And we'll see you next time. Au revoir.